Today we're looking at this. It's a JBC compatible soldering cartridge. This is designed for the 2245 series of soldering handles, and it should fit my Jabe UD1200 perfectly. So I thought I'd give it a go, have a look at it, see how well it works, see if the temperature's accurate, and just, see if it blows up or anything like that. Now in the past they've always been a little bit coy with the whole ripping the JBC tip name off, but in this particular case they've just called it JBC instead of JDC or JNC or JCB. It's just now JBC. Now if we turn the tip over, we can see it even has, hopefully you'll be able to see that, it's even got some laser etched writing on it. Very similar to the original JBC tips. They've really gone all out for this one. Even the little leaflet inside, looks exactly like the JBC leaflet looks. So let's get this into a soldering iron and see how well it works. This is our test setup. We have the Jabe UD1200. We have our compatible JBC 2245 tip. We have a thermometer and a thermocouple probe. Let's take the tip out and, so to speak, and put it in the iron. Let's see how fast it heats up. Guess we'll see if it works first of all. Okay, well it hasn't errored. Let's see how fast it gets up to 350. Not massively fast, but then I have turned the wattage output of this thing down, so it won't heat up as fast as it did before. Let's get some solder on it and see how hot it's getting. And it can be a little bit difficult to measure these with one of these types of thermocouple. You just have to get a load of solder on it. So about 337, which isn't far off the 350. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, so 337.7. So that is fine. What I'm going to do then is try and solder an SMD chip onto a test board that I have, just to see whether the iron is up to the job. Now I'm not used to soldering like this. I normally solder under a microscope, so it might take me a little bit longer to work out, what on earth I'm doing. But we will give it a go. Let's put a little bit of flux on it. Spread it out a bit. And let's tin one of these pads. I'm not really bothering to worry too much about the orientation of the chip. I'm just going to drop it on there. We'll see if we can get it soldered on. I'm using the iPad for lining this up, so it should be interesting. This is actually incredibly difficult to do under an iPad. That seems pretty good to me. Now we'll spin it round and do this side. And that looks pretty good to me. And so does that. Can't see anything wrong with that. Maybe the end one perhaps could do with a bit of a touch up. These are chips that are being reused, so they're not perfect. But I think under a microscope soldering with this, I don't think would be any problem at all. And I've just checked that under my microscope and all those connections are fine. The chip is slightly over to the left a little bit too much, but that's just because I'm soldering behind an iPad. But yeah, I mean, that tip, that iron, perfectly fine for soldering SMD. I might do a follow-up video showing me making a rhombo-rhomb board, because that's a mixture of SMD and through-hole components, and that will be a really good test for this tip. I think I'll just have to see how this tip goes, really. I think it will be a good match for this soldering station, especially now I've wound that wattage down a bit. That was way too high, 150 watts. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.